Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida. Welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you all so much for the love and the continued support of my channel. Today's video, you guys, we are getting all into chocolate fragrances. Yes, we are continuing the note series with scents that will make you smell absolutely irresistible, delectable, and edible. So without further ado, let's get into my list of top chocolate fragrances. Okay, you guys, so I want to start off this chocolate fragrance list with a wish list item. It is quite hyped up right now, but I just want to confirm, in my opinion, the hype is real, and we are talking about Cacao Porcelain by, is it Atelier Matari? Oh, this thing is delicious. Okay. So this is sweet. It is not overly sweet, but this is such a rich, deep cacao fragrance. It is boozy in the opening. It's got some rum in there and some Montale flower, but you have a very distinct Davana note. That is a polarizing note for many. I happen to love the way Davana smells. It is in this one, it is in Scherzo, and I feel like it can just be an off-putting note for some. So I wouldn't suggest this one being a blind buy. Now, the part that scared me about even trying this was the white tobacco note. White tobacco is a newer note to my nose, and when I smelled it in Sunshine Woman, it smelled so like smoky, as in like cigarette smoke, to my nose. And so I was like, ooh, I will not be blind buying this fragrance because of the white tobacco note. I'm going to try this before I buy this, and I want a full bottle. I need a full bottle. I cannot imagine spraying myself down in this and walking out in a day like today where it's like 30 degrees in Georgia. Yeah, it was 85 last week and it's 30 today. Gives you an idea of what the weather is like. It's so flip-floppy. But this is stunning. I mean, I wore it. I felt like I could smell it on myself for most of the day. It has great performance. It has some tonka bean in there. It has Indian jasmine, sandalwood. So in the base, I feel like it's getting very woody. You get the cacao throughout. Now this one may lean a little masculine for some women. I find that cacao or like dark chocolate notes can swing either way. And it's just always a good idea to test fragrances with like a rum and a chocolate or a cacao, dark chocolate or cacao in there before you buy, because it can lean masculine to some women. Now, that brings us into the next one. This Black Phantom by Kilian is such a love, but again, very dark chocolate note in this one and very boozy, and it's got coffee. It's very sweet, but because of that really rich, deep, dark chocolate and the coffee and the booze, this can definitely lean masculine to some women. But if you can pull it off, honey, it is extremely sexy. This is such a, like, this is sexy date night. This is when you bring this out. This has amazing performance. The sillage is incredible, and you're going to smell edible, irresistible, all of that. Now, I find that if you have this and you feel like it's just a little bit too masculine, layer it with something very sweet and vanillic, and I think you will be okay. Again, this is like a winter, fall, winter must-have. Even if you're not wearing it, your guy needs to have it, okay? So either way, y'all need a Black Phantom in the house, period. So, this baby right here, Cacao Porcelain, a full bottle coming soon. Absolutely love it, need it. And a staple, okay, chocolate in my collection, Black Phantom by the House of Kilian. All right, guys, so next up on this list, I posted this on my Instagram recently, and Y'all been waiting. Y'all been waiting to get the news on this one. This is Bond number 9's latest release. And this is Chelsea Knights. Listen, this one is not going to be a chocolate for everyone. This is extremely warm, spicy, sexy, very heady saffron, okay? When I first smelled this, I was like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But the more I wore it, I was like, ooh. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to keep this one around. There's a leather note in here. There's oud. So this, if you are new to niche, like, just please, like, this is probably not gonna be for you, okay? But if you love, you know, slight leathery nuances, if you are familiar with what oud smells like, if you are looking for a sexy, you know, chocolate stunner, that is what this is. This one is good. This is beast mode. Again, spicy, the saffron. Oh my God. I'm wearing it now. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I will go out and say that this is a gourmand for people who don't like those sticky sweet gourmands. This is slightly sweet. This is nowhere near like a New York Nights. I haven't smelled Tribeca, but I'm assuming that's very, very sweet because caramel is like the top accord in Tribeca. It's not, this is not for the sticky sweet gourmand lover. If you have to have a very sweet, you know, syrupy sweet gourmand or chocolate, try this before you spend the coin because you may not like this. It has some sweetness to it, yes, but the sweet is so subdued. It's subdued. This is very, like I said, very warm, spicy, and sexy. Like, I don't even think you see sweet in the accords when you look on Fragrantica, because this is not by any means a super sweet, chocolatey fragrance. Now, there is a hazelnut note in the opening, and you have some interesting notes like a turmeric and a sesame. I don't pick out turmeric sesame. You do get the hazelnut. So if you're someone who does not like nutty, this may not be for you. Like, you really need to, at these price points with Bond, like, these are not gonna be at discounters just yet. This particular one is not gonna be at a discounter. It just dropped. So try this one, stop in the Saks and see if they have it. See if you can test it on your skin, because this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Like, this is very rich vibes, elevated. You know, again, stuff like saffron, oud, you're already smelling like, you know, you're gonna smell like money, period. But again, cacao, okay? May lean masculine, okay? All the more reason to stop in and try it. It has a beautiful ambery base, a little vanilla, some tonka bean, patchouli, and there is some myrrh in the base. Now, overall, I feel like it doesn't change that much. I feel like it will sweeten up on the skin once it starts to dry down, but this is not a fragrance that takes you on this amazing, you know, a very varied journey. It's not super linear, but it's not gonna change up a lot. Like, what you get in the opening and like within a couple minutes after it dries down, it's kind of what you get throughout. So if you're like, listen, I'm waiting for this saffron to die down, I'm waiting for these hazelnuts to go away, you may not get that. All the more reason to test it out. But I think that this is a gorgeous chocolate fragrance, and one that everyone needs to get their nose on for this fall and winter. Definitely that Bond DNA, but again, beast mode. Okay, beast mode, everyone is smelling you and they know that you have arrived, all right? And again, that is Chelsea Knights by Bond number 9. So next up on the list is going to be recently restocked. This is the time to get it. This is Venom of Love by Paulina Char. Oh, talk about delicious chocolate, creamy, cherry, almond. It is everything. Again, another beast. Like, you spray this on, honey, you gonna smell like Venom of Love for at least a good 10 to 12 hours. And I mean projecting smelling like Venom of Love. They didn't play with the performance on this fragrance. I know Paulina said that she was real serious about getting the performance of this right before she stuck her name on it, and got the performance right. They did. This is so delicious. It is sweet. It is very sexy. And I get the chocolate like throughout the life of the fragrance. Some people say they don't get much chocolate. I get a lot of chocolate. Like, I don't, Yeah, I don't understand I get more chocolate than cherry in here. I feel like it's quite equal parts chocolate cherry, but you have this boozy cherry brandy. You have chocolate cherry. You have almond cream. So it is very like a very creamy experience. It is not dry. It is not, you know, that dry powdery cacao thing that you would get from like the Cacao Porcelaina. It doesn't have that. It is very, very smooth, okay? It's got some sweetness to it. It's quite sweet, but it's not overly sweet. This is not super sweet sticky. This is just a very enjoyable chocolatey, almondy, cherry gourmand fragrance. And honey, the price points. You are getting so much bang for your buck at this price point that is unreal. So it is back in stock right now. Y'all need to go ahead and get it in the cart before it sells out again. Because it did extrait de Perfume, and at what, 116 at the sale price, 145 full price, you cannot beat this, like, you know, value value for your buck with it. Like, you cannot beat it, period. This is a gorgeous fragrance, and I highly recommend this one. And that is the Venom of Love by Navitus Parfum, the collaboration with Paulina Shire. Okay, so a very unique chocolate, you guys. This is not going to be for everyone. TOBAC Rose by BDK, my only BDK fragrance. Listen, I probably would like the one fragrance that's, you know, a little under the radar and a little bit more polarizing, but this is a rose fragrance and it's quite sexy. Okay, so this is rose and it is chocolate, but you have like this Sicilian lemon come in, and I feel like that is what is going to be make or break for if you love it or hate it. Like, this is probably something that would be polarizing, but I find this to be a beautiful beast mode rose fragrance. This is perfect for fall and winter, perfect for date night. If you want to smell unique, you know, you want to stun, this is one that you pull for. TOBAC Rose has the tobacco, so it's very sensual, it's warm, spicy. It is stunning. What can I say? You know, again, not for everyone, but if you're okay with this very unique composition of notes, then I find that you will love it. If you are like, what is this lemon with this chocolate? You know, that like is probably not gonna be for you. So definitely try before you buy a fragrance, but a successful blind buy for me, okay? Again, that is TOBAC Rose by BDK. Okay, you guys, so the next one is Oldie But Goodie, and this is Chocolate Greedy by Montale. Now, this is so freaking delicious to me. You smell like a bowl of Cocoa Puffs, you know, with some just rich, creamy, like evaporated milk. Not regular milk, evaporated milk. So we want it really sweet. And it's very powdery, but it's also got like this creamy essence to it at the same time. Unmistakably chocolate. And this is so comforting and so delicious. And just this very, like, you know, comforting, cocooning chocolate scent that is going to be perfect for winter. So Montale, okay, the DNA is tricky. You know, I feel like any Montales, you need to just go ahead and try them. Try them before you buy them. See if you can get a decant, which are usually pretty easy to find. But you just never know like what you're gonna get with a Montale fragrance. They have so many good ones, and they have so many they're like, you know, all over the place. What the heck? This one I happen to love. And this is just one when you spray it on, you just want to keep reapplying it. You just want to keep reapply, respray, because it is so addictive. It is delectable. You're going to smell absolutely delicious. And I find that this is a chocolate that layers beautifully. So if you're looking for something very powdery, sweet chocolate, and literally edible, then Chocolate Greedy is definitely one that you need to get on your radar. All right, you guys, so next one up on the list is going to be from the house of Van Cleef and Arpels, and this is Orchidee Vanille. Beautiful, prominent vanilla, but it has this unmistakable presence of like a very powdery, chocolate or cacao note. And there is a little bit of like a bitter orange or orange note in the opening. So if you love like violet fragrances, those very soft, feminine scents, but you want something that will be perfect for like colder weather where you want this, this beautiful prominent vanilla and you want a little bit of chocolate, this is one to get. Now, so many people have piqued my interest with, is it Choco Violet by Mancera? But it's also like chocolate orange violet. So if you have both of those in your collection, let me know if it's worth having both, if they're different enough, because I'm afraid that it's going to smell similar to this one, but maybe just a little bit more beast mode. This one I find is a little bit more of an intimate wearing scent as far as projection, but I wore this on a cool day recently. I oversprayed it. It had amazing longevity, which was shocking because when I got this last year, I felt like it was very moderate, but this is probably just one that kind of gets better with age. Like, I don't recall it performing so well when I wore this last year. But either way, this is just a gorgeous vanilla chocolate fragrance that is perfect for people who don't want anything too sweet, who love, just this, like I said, very feminine, very powdery, sensual almost, and very easy to wear. Like, this is a chocolate, you don't have to put too much thought into it. You can just put it on, okay? This one you might have to think about, okay? Before you put it on. This one you definitely gonna have to think about before you put it on. But I just feel like Orchidee Vanille is just such an easy grab for this time of year. Very comforting, cozy, and just a delicious, chocolate fragrance that doesn't go too sweet. Again, that is Orchidee Vanille by Van Cleef & Arpels. All right, you guys. So actually, the last one is, I'm going to talk about both of these at the same time. We have Gourmand Coquin by Guerlain, which is one of my favorite chocolates. You know it. We love it. Okay. And Call Me By Your Name by Juliana's Perfume. Now, this one was sent to me in PR. And this one I purchased with my own coins. If you want a bottle of Gourmand Coquin, I've mentioned many a time, you can still buy this. Place Vendôme in Belgium has this on tap. I will link the video where I go all into great detail about it in the description box, but this is not completely discontinued. So those who want it back in their life, those who have been dying to try it and get their nose on it, hope it's not lost. Okay, so you can still get a bottle of Gourmand Coquin, and this fragrance is just, it is a stunning rose, chocolate, boozy rum, vanilla. It's slightly spicy. I mean, it's just so stunning. This is the most elevated chocolate that I have in my collection. It is so smooth, and it is just very, very refined. That is what you get with Guerlain fragrances, and this is definitely a refined chocolate scent. I love it. Okay, this is not going to be a loud beast mode projecting type of fragrance, but overspray, you will get compliments. Like, people love smelling this on me. Okay, they stop me, they ask me, what the heck, what do you have on, what are you wearing, you smell amazing. This is one of those. So it's getting cold out, you put this on, you go out into the world, you're going to truly delight the senses, is what I always say. But yeah, it's going to get a lot of wears this fall and winter, so I may consider getting a backup bottle. I do find that this gets richer and the performance gets a little better over time. Like, I've had this, I think I got this last fall, over the summer, I can't remember, because I had to wait, I think, about 3 months before I actually got it. But yeah, I was on the waiting list. I got it. It wasn't quite the season for it, but definitely going to be wearing this one out. And this one is just a stunner. Now, if this is out of your price range, honey, I get it. I totally understand. This is a lot more juice, and it's priced higher than the normal Elixir de Chanel. What's that the name of the line? The other old bottles of Gourmand Coquin that was discontinued. So You're going to pay about $320 US. I feel like that includes the shipping, international shipping, but it's a hefty price point, especially if you're talking about blind buying. Honey, listen, Juliana Perfume has Call Me By Your Name as a wonderful dupe option. Now, I'm not a dupe girl. I'm always gonna want the real thing, but if you are a dupe girl, I highly recommend this one. This one has bigger sillage and it projects, you know, a lot better than the original for sure. And it's beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful chocolate fragrance. It has a lot of the same similar notes. And I just think that it doesn't quite have the magic and the refined quality of the original. But this is a damn good close second, okay? I'm not gonna take this away. I feel like these are priced under $100. And the quality of Juliana's perfumes are just amazing. Now, all of them are not gonna be spot on, okay? But so many are. So many are. And I feel like if you're interested in this and you're like, oh, you know, how do I get my nose on it? I can't find samples. I don't even know if I like the scent profile. Start here. Start here. If you absolutely love this, you're going to love this, okay? So you can buy this with a whole lot more confidence. And I just feel like they really knocked it out of the park with Call Me By Your Name, all right? So, you guys, that is our video for today. Leave me a comment below. Let me know some of your all-time favorite chocolate fragrances. And make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Make sure that you give the video a big thumbs up if you find any value in the content. And make sure that notification bell is set to all. You guys, it has been real. I love you all, YouTube family, and I will catch you guys on the next one.